By the time this video goes up, I already know I'm going to have a bunch of emails telling me about this, but I found out just a couple minutes ago from this notification I received, not from any of my subscribers, that Felicity Huffman has just been released from jail early. Now, mind you, this chick was only sentenced to 2 damn weeks in a federal prison. A nice cushy place. But she has been released early. Now, I'm going to read this article and it's going to tell you why she was released early. And I read it. And when I tell you, I have never, ever in my life heard of something like this before until now. It's going to let you know that palm-colored privilege is thriving well, even if it is maybe possibly on its last leg. Actress Felicity Huffman has left prison early after being sentenced to spend 14 days behind bars for her role in the college admissions scandal. Prison officials in Northern California confirmed Friday that Huffman was released early because of a Bureau of Prisons rule that lets inmates leave early when their original date is set to happen over a weekend. Since Huffman's original date was set for Sunday, October 27th, she was allowed to leave early. The prominent Desperate Housewives actress was encircled in an investigation involving around 51 people accused of paying to help get their children into college. As reported by the Associated Press, a federal judge in Boston sentenced Huffman last month to 14 days in prison, a $30,000 fine, 250 hours of community service, and a year's probation after she pled guilty to fraud and conspiracy for paying an admissions consultant $15,000 to have a proctor correct her daughter's SAT scores. I bet you that all she had to pay was that fine. I wouldn't be surprised if they shaved off money attached to that fine. I bet you she has to serve community service hours. She doesn't have to serve all of them. And that probation is probably not even going to be a year. If they could only give her 2 weeks and she couldn't even do that, then you pretty much know where this is headed. A total of 51 people have been charged in the case. Many of the parents are accused of paying William Rick Singer, an admissions consultant, at the center of the scheme to bribe exam administrators to allow someone else to take their test for their children to correct their answers. And I'm going to just leave it off of there because it goes on to some other things. So she was only given 2 weeks in jail, but she got released early because there's some technicality that because she was sentenced on because her original date was set to start over the weekend, that's why they let her out. If they had known that, which I know that they did, then why the hell would you make her original date set for a weekend? Y'all knew what calendar date the 27th was going to be on. You knew what it was going to be on a Sunday. Why not wait to sentence her to that Monday, the 28th? They knew it was the 27th. They had that plan from the get-go. So technically what that means is instead of her doing 14 days in jail, she only did 11. Only 11 days. And the fact that I read what this technicality was, like I said, lets you know that they knew what this technicality was all along. But they went with it and then they unveiled it to the world what it was. Like I said, it was some bullshit. Because like I said, I've never, ever heard of something like that before a day in my life until today. Because let that have been, I'm not even going to continue that statement. Y'all already know where I'm headed with that. But she couldn't even last 14 days. All she had was 3 freaking days left. 3 days. Just basically the rest of this weekend. And she would have been out, Monday? But they said, we're going to let her out on Friday. We're going to allow her to, have the time of her life right now because we feel she suffered enough. Okay, I guess. I guess when you commit federal level crimes or felony level crimes, and you played on a show called Desperate Housewives and you look like that, I guess that's punishment enough when it comes to basically defrauding the state. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this down in the comments, and I'll talk to you in the next one.